Hi, so my speech is about supporting the LGBT community through COVID-19. If the world is cold, make it your business to build a fire. Now, this quote is quoted by Horace Strobel. I picked this quote because right now we are in the pandemic, as we all know, and it is getting pretty cold. We are all pretty lonely, stuck at home. Now, we need to see everybody as a society. We are not just young, we are old. We are not all just white, we are black, we are brown, we are all colors in between. But we all are also not all just straight. We are bi, we are gay, we are lesbian, we are non-binary, and we are all going through this together. And we all need to know how we can help each other. In this speech, I will tell you about COVID and the effect on the LGBT community. So, the first step is learning how to help people that are most at risk. Now, according to the CDC, the most people at risk are the people with HIV, people with asthma, people with underlying health problems, people that are having disabilities, people who are homeless, and people who are pregnant. So, according to the LGBTQ Foundation, 51% of people with HIV are gay or they're bi men. Now, this is a pretty big percentage. Because of this huge community, their immune systems, the people who are getting treated or are already being treated, those people are at a lower risk than people who are still being found or being treated because of their immune system and how it is affecting them. Now, another part of the people with high risk is, according to the same foundation with LGBTQ, 24% of 16 to 24-year-olds are part of the LGBTQ, and those people are homeless. Now, we all know homeless, they aren't as easy off as we are, even though we aren't, which is very, very scary for them because they don't have a place to self-isolate. They don't have easy health care. They probably don't have benefits to go to easy health care place. And we need to keep that in mind. Now, since I showed you how the people, I can show you how you can help them. Now, precautions is a number one. They they're simple precautions, but we really have to think about them. And it's kind of crazy to think that, but we need to keep it in consideration. Now we need to get everyone's attention. By being that one person following those precautions, you can lead a chain reaction of people actually listening and looking at your lead and following you. According to the World Health Organization, there's 5 simple steps that they have created. Number 1 is stay at home. 2 is to keep a safe distance if you do go outside. 3 is to wash your hands. 4 is to cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. And the 5th one is if you're sick, call ahead. Now, with the 5th one, I like just to go off of this. So, if you need to be checked, call ahead. Call the doctors because you don't want to be waiting in a waiting room, and I highly doubt they're open. And call ahead to your work to make sure they know that you are sick and you cannot come in because you do not want to risk everyone else, especially people with high risk. Another way to help is through the LGBTQfunders.org. This is a place where you can donate globally, individually, organizationally, or locally. And this foundation is where this is the best part because when they donate, they're sending that money to critically hit places, so places like Chicago or New York. And with that, they aren't just funding people in the LGBTQ. they are a community as we are all a community. So they are helping everyone and anyone. They are just making sure that people with LGBTQ community is also part of it. So, in conclusion, in these times, even though we are uncertain, we can be certain on how we can help others. And that's a big thing on what we can do with COVID. To put it in perspective, out of 7.6 billion of us in the world, 4,807,000 people have been affected by COVID. Now, you being one in that 7.6 billion people, you can create a chain reaction. You may seem small, but it helps a lot. Be a support, be that structure and chain reaction to make an effort to help others, even when it's not face to face.